Jumping from that into some, I don't really talk about this much, but I wanted to. I've seen this. I saw this post a while ago. I've been wanting to bring this up because this happened in Michigan. And so this is I'm pretty sure it's fake. It is probably fake. All this stuff is fake. All right. Until it's proven real. But I like to believe that it's real. And we're going to talk a little bit about Bigfoot for a second. This came from Eddie Abbott. I don't know who that is, but this is the post I saw. It says, pause, zoom, damn. So this is the best Bigfoot footage ever caught on a trail camera. My home state, Michigan. That's where I live, everybody. So that's why it caught my attention. I was like, okay, interesting. We'll see what they got to say here. So I do my homework, as you all know. I don't play games with the intel get backs. Newaygo County, Western Michigan, which is not that far from me, guys. And that's another reason why it caught my interest, because Newaygo is in Western Michigan, where I'm at. So not that far from me. In the deep woods, no roads close. Posted March 21st, 2026 on my son's birthday. Originally posted on Instagram. Shows a human-looking creature that could be crossed with some ape. Sharp from a trail cam, eyes locked on a lens like it knows it has been captured. So this wasn't the end of the story, thank God, because you all know how it goes. Super experts show up with the typical bullshit responses, so I love when I can confirm the event. The Michigan DNR has fielded 226 Bigfoot reports over the last 10 years, which I actually didn't know. We got a lot of woods here in Michigan, mostly northern Michigan, but there's quite a bit of woods here in western Michigan as well. I grew up in the woods, out in the country, never saw Bigfoot, but, I tried. Most reports are filed with private Bigfoot organizations since the government wants nothing to do with the acknowledging the existence of these globally seen creatures. Sound familiar? UFOs are treated the same. It says, but they fail to tell you that most of the Bigfoot sightings happen in national parks, and why are national parks designated the way they are? The government knows why, and if you worked for the government, you'll know too. Coincidence? Hell no. All right, anyway. So there are two photos that were taken by a totally different source of this creature as it rumbled through the forest. Luckily, I was able to obtain them. It took several days, so I've waited till now, or to post them until now. This is amazing stuff. Take a look. Now, let's just jump into the video. And right off the bat, I get it. We are going to say it's fake. It's a dude in a costume, and it very well might be. Very well might be. Hunter Ronin Joe. I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, and probably still in my 20s when I say this, I was trying to get all my friends together. But like, let's get an expedition and let's go find Bigfoot. Let's get like 10 of us, and we'll go to California, the original sighting, Northern California, and we'll go out there. We'll get a guide. We'll spend a week out in the woods looking for Bigfoot. Never happened. Always wanted to do it though. Now with AI, they're going to be 1,000 new Bigfoot videos. Yeah, you got to watch out for this stuff, which is why I'm jumping here and saying, like, this absolutely could be fake, because most of the stuff I've seen with Bigfoot have been fake. But there's been enough of some of these videos that are interesting, that either the ability to fake this stuff with masks, probably just, technology in general is getting a lot better, or maybe it's legit. I don't know. Uptick in Bigfoot sightings across Northeast. Same here in Ontario. Nice. Hey, I've always said, man, like, I believe there's something out there. Most anything in this world, I believe, could be legit, could be reality. A lot of stuff that we just brush under the rug and say it's a myth or legend or fake or whatever. I don't know if we're giving enough thought to it. Could it be fake? Yes, absolutely. Could it be real? Could be too. Unless we have exact facts to prove one way or the other, it's at least in the category of possible. Rick Saylor says, I went to Michigan once and it looked like the Whitetakers neighborhood. The Whitakers? That's what it was. No, it didn't, Rick. No, it didn't. I know, because you came to my neighborhood and it doesn't look like that. Is it legal to shoot a Bigfoot? Now that's an interesting question. I would assume so, right? If they're a mythical creature and people don't think they're real and you shoot one, how can it be illegal? A few different places have a version of a humanoid ape, I think. A few, like, countries and stuff. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's all across the world. What's Bigfoot jerky taste like? Not a question I ever thought I would be asked, John, but you never know. Maybe it's good. I gotta imagine it's probably pretty tough. Tough meat, I'd imagine. I remember the skunk ape a while back. Yeah, that was like down south, right? All right, let's look at this. Let's watch this video. Let's go full screen here. And you guys tell me what you think. We don't need the sound. Let's get the sound off. All right, here we go. Zooming in. Look at it. Blinks. I know it could be a dude in a costume. Just blink a little bit. Let's see if any facial features move. What else we got? I don't know. That's interesting, right? Not a lot of movement in the face, though. Look at the nose, the mouth. The eyes definitely move. It looks to the side to move. All right. If anything, even if it's hoax, the hoaxes are getting better and better, which is fun. You got to give it to the people that go out there and create these costumes because they got to cost a lot of money and then go out in the woods and stage this stuff. That's still pretty creative. So I still got to give them, a pat on the back for that. Yeah, not a lot of movement in the face. I can't tell if that mouth moves at all. Could just be a solid mask where the eyes are exposed just to get that blinking. I mean, it definitely blinks. Not a lot of movement, though. Interesting. So there was that. And then this is a little bit more like, doesn't look like the same, right? Like this one is like definitely dark gray, like what you would think like a gorilla kind of looks like. And this is a little bit more like the stereotypical brown Sasquatch. Same thing with this one, Look at that ass. Look at those ass cheeks. Yeah, I don't know. You guys decide. What you think on this. Because it's interesting to see the movement. Again, no real movement in the mouth or the face. I don't know. Well, I'm convinced everything is fake and gay. Harry, is that you? Movement looks AI-like. It could. Now with AI, man, you got to question everything. Most videos I see now, I stop. I'm like, all right, I got to go back. Is this AI? Can I trust this? Because AI is getting too damn big, too damn good. You could have legitimately, I guess, a guy in a suit posing and doing this stuff, and you could put it into a filter and be like, AI, make the eyes blink and stuff. Or legitimately, you could just have a guy in a mask doing it, and it might still look legit. Now, the thing that gets me on this is like, the quality is not the greatest. Could be two things. Could be like it's actual trail cam footage, captured from the source itself. Or I have noticed in AI videos that sometimes it's not the crisp. You either get like really crazy crisp, clean video that looks fake, which is why you can be like, all right, this is AI. It's so clean, it's so detailed, it doesn't look real. And then other times you can get the kind of the pixelated stuff like this or the out of focus stuff, and you're like, okay, that's AI. However, I don't really see too much in this video to make me think it's AI. I could be wrong, but if anything, I think this is just staged. Nowadays. I don't know. It's pretty interesting, but the fact that got me on this is Newaygo County, Michigan, is not that far from where I live in Western Michigan. So that was pretty cool. That's the only reason it caught my eye. Usually I just kind of see this. I'm like, okay, we'll move on. But right down the road, Bigfoot. Sean came here. He's like obsessed with trying to find the Michigan Dogman, which if you guys don't know what that was, probably multiple states have the whole Dogman thing. But Michigan Dogman has been a legend for as long as I can remember being a kid. Never seen it, but people swear to it. And he came to Michigan. He's like, dude, I'm going to find that Michigan. He's like, that's my mission. I'm like, all right, dude. But now I'm thinking, let's find this thing. Let's find Bob. I'm just going to name him Bob. He looks like Bob. Look how sharp the edge of that tree is as he passes behind it. All right, let's watch. Okay. I don't know. I mean, like, what do you mean as far as sharp goes? Back this up a little bit. Okay, so if we go here. Well, it's another thing too. Let's look at the let's break this down. Let's look at, do you see any movement in the leaves at all? Now, granted, it could be not a lot of breeze. You know, I've been days in Michigan where you don't have any breeze and nothing's moving. I'm trying to see if there's any kind of movement though around him in his environment. Camera definitely does like a weird like jerky motion. That could be the footage itself, or it could just be, I don't know. Most likely it's fake, because most things are fake. Most things are just setups to get people to get clicks and all that kind of stuff. There's a ton of people out there that love Bigfoot, love aliens, UFOs. Anytime something pops off, people are going to be into it, investigating it, dissecting it. And who knows? This could just be a BS right here. This could all be BS right here. And Michigan has nothing to do with it. It's just a state they decided to throw out there. And this could be somewhere in, Alabama or somewhere. I don't know. But it's interesting. Interesting. So I got to give a shout out to Michigan there. Is it real? Who knows? Make your own decisions. But I'm hopeful. Guard your six, Joe. I will. Don't worry. I don't spend a lot of time out in the woods, man. Like I said, I grew up in the woods. My house lived on a back road in the country. The driveway was pretty far away from the road up there. We lived in the middle of the woods, 17 acres. So I grew up out there. I never spent time in the woods at night. It's just it's creepy out there, man. Creepy. There's a dark Photoshop compositing edge along tree trunk. Okay, I can see what you're saying with that. Yep, I can see what you're saying. Since you brought that up, though, I mean, there's some of the environment looks a little off, so I can see where you're going with that. Like I said, it's probably false. It's probably fake, but I just thought it was interesting because of the whole Michigan connection. So I'm like, all right, let's talk about it. It's Michigan, let's go. It's after me. That's me after getting rejected by a chick. King Crow's in the house says, Dogman is the real deal. I agree. Say Spooky Dogman Encounters YouTube channel. Great stuff. Yeah. Okay. Michael Pritchard's in the house that says fake. It's not shot in a film. It's fake. If it's not shot in a film, it's fake. It's funny about nowadays, right? Like, we've been so inundated with our life. If you're in your 30s and your 40s or older, we have lived through so many forgeries, fakes, false stuff in our entire lives. It's hard to trust anything now, especially now when you get into the special effects or the AI part of where we're at now in technology. It's just, but it makes me wonder, like, if we ever do see something that is real, are we ever going to recognize it as real? Or we're just going to be like, oh, it's fake because everything else is fake. The Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, UFOs, well, maybe not UFOs, aliens, all this stuff. Who knows what's true and what's not true? Or think about this. You want to talk about conspiracy. What if these things are real, right? And the conspiracy is being put out there that they're fake so that you don't pay attention to it. So that if you ever do see legitimate footage, you just automatically think it's fake because you were just conditioned to think it's fake. Just saying, you guys got to watch out for everything. Like the government saying aliens are real after decades of denial. Yeah, I called that out right off the bat. Like, why now? Why now are people saying, like, let's talk about aliens being real right now after denying it? That seems real fake to me. That you would even be bringing that up now. And I made a joke about this on a couple shows ago. I was like, everyone's like, don't trust the government. The government lies until they say aliens are real. And then everyone's like, you know what? I like the government. I like what they're finally telling us the truth. The truth is coming out, guys. The truth is out there, and we're about to find out aliens are real this entire time. They're going to disclose everything. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, everybody, we're going to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate you guys, and I'll say this as I do every single time: be good to each other, take care of one another, and as always, picture me naked. Talk to y'all later. Peace.
He should do his duty and